When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught over the middle, it's Miller. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Finds his man, it's Welsh. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Ball is free. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Man down on the play is... Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The Buffaloes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. And when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is...
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Give to the back. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gives you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Running it to the right. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Salter. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll haul down the return. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
The Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 3rd down after that run. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation. The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will put it away to start this one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Arizona State's offense will go to work first. Guys, Arizona State just took the Territorial Cup and just beat Arizona about the head and shoulders with it. 35-0 at halftime last year, and you've got to think that Arizona has spent every day since plotting their revenge.
I mean, you talk about like frying pan to the head. 640-plus yards of offense a year ago. Like, it was embarrassing. Arizona State did what they want, how they wanted, when they wanted, running, throwing, whatever it was. Arizona has a lot to be embarrassed about, and I'm looking forward to this football game.
Yeah, we had a chance to see all the playmakers for Arizona State, too, in that game a year ago, right? It was Levitt at quarterback, Scattervoo at running back doing his thing. The only piece of bad news for Arizona State in that game was they lost their best wide receiver, Jordan Tyson, to injury. He wouldn't play in the Big 12 title game or in the playoff. But this is an Arizona State team that is still loaded offensively, and they're looking to light up the scoreboard.
So the third down screen just gets torn apart, and they'll get nothing.
And I get it. I get a screen on third down. You're expecting pressure, try to run the screen right behind it, but the defense did a really...
Makes the grab, past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Quickly out to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools there.
Yeah, and it goes back obviously that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time he's got his man. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Gets open down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Lost to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Arizona's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but, David, we have a couple of premier tight ends. Game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could turn to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Catch in the middle, it's Burnett. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on the defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. All wideouts, no backs. Got it in the middle, it's McClain. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Levitt. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Levitt. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Territorial Cup rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a third down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played a really good football game so far.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They didn't block the punt, but the pressure definitely affected him as he got that one away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. So
the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! The Wildcats are indeed bearing down as Arizona stretches the lead.
Arizona's making plays, and you're starting to see the speed on this roster show itself, David.
Yeah, making plays, performing at a high level, especially against a rival. This is impressive by this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And the Sun Devils get it past the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Got a man. It's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The snap sets up the throw. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about...
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should.